If you like your bikes with absurdly long names, you're in the right place, because with me today is 2021 Cube Stereo Hybrid 160 HPC 625 27.5 Kiox. It will set you back £5,900, and this is the first look. Hi, I'm Liam from off.road.cc, and for those new to the channel, a first look is where we take a box fresh test bike and we have a look at the kit that we get on it, as well as the geometry and some cool features. But before we get on with it, don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's start off with the frame here. The HPC 160 gets a carbon front end, and at stress points in the frame, Cube has kitted it with higher modulus fibres. So that's around the head tube and the bottom bracket, and Cube says that adds extra safety and extra comfort. Then there's an alloy rear end. So the front triangle is where you'll find Cube's modular battery system along with the Bosche drive unit. It gets a double layer cover with added shock protection, and then there's push button access. Then there's room in the front triangle for a bottle cage. It also features full internal routing for all of the cables, and setting itself apart from other bikes on the market, all of those cables come out through the head tube. Along with that is a trunnion shock mount with big and hopefully durable bearings, along with a 148 boost alloy rear end, and there's a 1.5-inch head tube. So this bike is Cube's heavy-hitting enduro e-bike, and backing up those enduro credentials is 170mm of travel up front, and that's supplied by a Fox 38 fork, and that gets the Fit 4 damper. At the rear we get 160mm of travel, and that comes from a Fox DPX2 shock, which also gets the factory treatment and an e-vol can. In keeping with the Fox theme, we get a Fox transfer factory dropper post, and on our size large frame it comes with 150mm of travel, and that's the same for an extra large. However, on a small frame you get 100mm drop, and on a medium you get 125mm drop. Of course, this is an e-bike, so it'd be rude to forget the drive system that we get here. It comes from Bosche, and it's the Performance CX Gen 4 motor, and that gives us 85 Nm of torque with 250 watts. And then we get the Bosche Power Tube 625 battery, and that gives us this clean look. And then this bike gets the Bosche Kiox display, and that offers 4 different levels of assist. But if you would like a more seamless approach, this is also available with the Bosche Neon display, and that sits on top of the steerer, but that will set you back £6,100. As for the drivetrain, the Stereo Hybrid Actionteam gets mostly its Shimano XT setup. That includes XT brakes with 4-pot calipers at both ends. However, at a bit of a weight penalty and to save a bit of cash, there's a Dior cassette. While it may disappoint some, the Dior cassette only comes at a small 127g weight penalty when compared to the XT cassette. And it's also cheap to replace, and as we know, e-bikes burn through their drivetrains a little bit quicker, so that will benefit you in the long run. Finally, this bike rolls on a pair of Newman Evolution SL E30 wheels, and they're wrapped with Trolby rubber. At the front, we've got a Magic Mary in 2.4-inch width, and at the rear we've got a Big Betty that's also in 2.4-inch width. Both of them get added soft compounds, but at the front there's the Super Trail casing, and at the rear there's the Super Gravity casing. Oh, and before I forget, there's a Newman Advanced carbon bar with a 780mm width, and it's a Cube stem. So that's the spec that you get for your £5,900. Let's take a look at the geometry. So we've got the Actionteam in a size large, and that comes with a 460mm reach with a 65° head tube angle and a 75.5° seat tube angle. Along with that there's a 442mm chainstay, and that equates to a 1230mm wheelbase. Not all of those numbers scream enduro, but of course we'll find out if that's really the case when we start riding the bike. So if £5,900 is a bit too rich for your blood, the Cube Stereo Hybrid 160 HPC comes with a full range of bikes. I've got my phone here because the names are long throughout the whole range. Starting at £3,900, there's the base level Race 625 27.5 model, and that comes with a RockShox 35 silver fork, the SRAM NX Eagle drivetrain, and then Megura brakes. Then at the very top of the range is the SLT 625 27.5, and that comes dripping with top-end kit. It gets wireless SRAM axis shifting with a wireless RockShox dropper post. And unlike our bike, that frame is full carbon, and that will set you back £8,100. But in between those two bikes are 3 more models, including this bike. So there should be a Cube Stereo Hybrid 160 HPC to suit most budgets and most spec preferences. So that is the first look of the Cube Stereo Hybrid 160 HPC 625 27.5 Kiox. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled on www.off.road.cc for the full review on this bike coming soon, but also for other reviews for bikes like the Canyon Spectral 29. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you very much for watching.